like MicroStrategy, Evernorth will hold a volatile digital asset on its balance sheet. But unlike MicroStrategy, Evernorth isn't a software company moonlighting as a crypto buyer. It's built from the ground up to be a liquidity engine for XRP. Massive difference. MicroStrategy's bet was speculative at best. Evernorth's play is a monetary infrastructure play. So what does this mean really for us, the XRP holders or digital assets holders as a whole? What this means for the XRP community, for people like you and me who already hold this amazing asset, XRP. Here's a simple version. You now have two parallel ways to benefit from XRP's ecosystem. The token itself, your direct exposure to velocity, settlement, and collateral demand on the ledger. It's important. The equity, XRPN, a stock that gives you exposure to a regulated company using XRP as its treasury asset. We hold valuable assets. For retail investors, that's a rare opportunity. It's like holding both oil and Exxon in the early energy markets. One gives you the raw commodity, the other gives you exposure to the infrastructure, monetizing it. This is important, fam. This is important. I want people to get the bigger picture. We have to take the lenses of the retail holder off and think institutions. Think institutions, right? You guys know, personally, at times I've been a little hard on Ripple, right? A little hard on them. That they are piecing together something that, in the end, is going to benefit the XRP holders. Like Jungle Inc. has been saying for a minute now, their most valuable asset is the XRP that they hold, right? They may be beholden to the shareholders, but the most valuable asset they hold is the XRP. Without question. What's going on, the real big Will? How are you, bro? I appreciate you checking in, sir. Blue wrenches are here in force. What's going on, Devon, Steve? Hydro, did I miss you checking in, brother? Hey, Hydro. What is good? Legendary is here. What's going on, Legendary? How are you, fam? Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That'd be awesome. If I could talk with Ashish Burrow, I'm telling you, he would be checking this off. He would be co-signing, as the kids like to say, on what I'm saying. Zed is in the building. Hi, Zed. What's good with you, brother? You appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't get a chance to do so, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like button. Then come back and hang out with the Crypto Siege and family. So let me explain the value add here. This is important. How should I say this? Why owning XRPN might matter beyond just price. Diversification. XRPN lets you benefit from XRP's growth through the stock market with traditional brokerage accounts and retirement funds. It's an on-ramp for capital that could never legally buy tokens. And then there's this indirect demand. As Evernorth's fund grows, it needs to buy XRP on the open market to maintain its treasury ratio. Those purchases tighten the float. Fewer tokens available to trade. Higher sensitivity to new demand. Institutional credibility, that's the thing. A NASDAQ-listed vehicle signals to regulators, auditors, and institutions that XRP has a legitimate use case inside capital markets. That narrative alone attracts capital, right? So let's talk a little bit about this yield mechanics. Evernorth plans to participate in the XRP lending and liquidity program. That's real on-chain activity that supports network velocity and fees, indirectly lifting token utility. As a portfolio complement for us, for XRP holders, XRPN offers a way to capture equity appreciation from the business layer while keeping your FXRP for your XRP for long-term liquidity exposure. Important. The institutional lens, here's what most retail holders miss. This is the thing they're missing. Retail looks at this as a new way to speculate. Institutions look at this as a new way to manage balance sheet liquidity. Every time Evernorth moves capital through XRP, whether to lend, hedge, or settle, it increases velocity. We talked about this on the stream months and months ago, how XRP, when we first heard about the Hidden Road acquisition, it was about the velocity. We talked about that, the speed and movement of the XRP, the dollars. That was the key. If XRP could gain high velocity, that was the term we used in the live stream months and months ago, the first announcement of the Hidden Road acquisition, right? So this is important, right? Very, very, very important. Every time Evernorth moves capital through XRP, whether it's to lend, hedge, or settle, it increases velocity. And velocity is what reprices the asset. This isn't about replacing the dollar. It's about replacing the delay between the dollars. That's what treasuries, payment firms, and funds actually care about. Freeing trapped capital, not finding the next meme coin. That's why Ripple keeps saying institutional DeFi. And when capital starts flowing through XRP, infrastructure daily, not quarterly, price discovery will flow naturally. People want to keep comparing this to MicroStrategy and the move that they made in 10,000 to whatever 1,000 price. That's not it. That's not it. We want to have this be recognized as a valuable asset long term in a regulated environment, not because of some Bitcoin Jesus dude going around. It's not what you want. It's not what you want, right? Kung Tech Foods in the building. What's up, bro? Peace, brother. Appreciate you checking in, sir. If you're getting some value from this, do me a favor, chat. Type in Evernorth or XRPN in the chat if you're getting some value from this. I really would appreciate that. Zed asks, is Evernorth bullish for flare price? Is Evernorth bullish for flare price? I would say for the flare price, no. But what I will say maybe is indirectly, because anything that's bullish for the XRP holder is bullish for flare. I believe everything that is bullish for the XRP holder is bullish for flare, right? Now, let me say